Imagine a world on the cusp of great change. The time is around the 7th century BC. In this vibrant setting, a man named Thales emerged from the bustling city of Miletus. Thales wasn't confined to philosophical musings. He dabbled in mathematics and astronomy with equal zeal. His pursuits laid the foundation for Western intellectual thought for centuries to come. Thales was more than just a philosopher, he was a polymath. He delved into mathematics, unraveling geometric principles still taught today. Thales introduced deductive reasoning into geometry, laying the foundation for its development as a formal system. One famous anecdote illustrates Thales's ingenuity. He measured the height of the Great Pyramid of Giza by using the proportional length of shadows. This method showcased his practical application of abstract principles. Thales of Miletus stands as a towering figure at the dawn of Western thought. He challenged the status quo, seeking rational explanations for natural phenomena. Thales's emphasis on reason and observation paved the way for the scientific method. His search for a fundamental principle laid the groundwork for metaphysics. His contributions to geometry provided a foundation for mathematics and engineering. Thales is celebrated as the first philosopher in the Western tradition. He asked, "What is everything made of?" marking a radical departure from mythical thinking. Thales sought a concrete and rational explanation for the universe. He believed in a fundamental principle, or underlying everything. Identifying thee was essential for understanding reality. This quest set the stage for centuries of philosophical inquiry. To Thales, water was the fundamental element. He saw water as essential for life and capable of assuming many forms. Living by the Mediterranean, he observed water's omnipresence and life-giving properties. Water's ability to transform between states suggested a deeper fundamental nature. Thales's observations, though lacking modern tools, were not entirely unfounded. While water is a compound, not an element, Thales's intuition about its fundamental role was insightful. Thales's concept of water as the extended beyond its physical properties. He saw in water's dynamic nature a reflection of the universe itself. Thales's idea of a universe in constant flux resonated with later Greek philosophers. This emphasis on change challenged the prevailing worldview of a stable cosmos. Thales's focus on change foreshadowed the development of evolutionary thought in biology and geology. Thales dared to look beyond the obvious, seeking a unifying principle behind nature's diversity. This inquisitive spirit lies at the heart of the scientific method. Thales challenged his contemporaries to see the world as a unified system governed by principles. He emphasized the interconnectedness of all things, resonating with modern ecological thinking. Thales's legacy lies in the groundbreaking questions he asked. His ideas represent a pivotal moment in human thought, embracing reason and observation. Thales's contributions to mathematics, particularly geometry, are significant. He introduced deductive reasoning into geometry, shifting it from practical techniques to abstract thought. Thales taught that geometric truths are logical consequences of fundamental principles. This marked the birth of geometry as a deductive science. Thales applied geometrical principles to solve real-world problems. His practical applications demonstrated the power of abstract mathematical thinking. Thales's theorem states that if A, B, and C are distinct points on a circle where AC is a diameter, then angle ABC is a right angle. This theorem established a fundamental connection between circles and right angles. Thales's theorem paved the way for other geometric theorems related to circles and angles. It stands as a testament to the power of observation and deductive reasoning. Thales's theorem forms the basis for understanding inscribed angles. It unlocked a deeper understanding of the geometry of circles. Thales's geometric discoveries had practical applications in navigation, surveying, and architecture. He measured the height of the Great Pyramid of Giza using the proportional length of shadows. This method highlighted Thales's ability to apply abstract principles to solve practical problems. Thales also developed methods for determining the distance of ships at sea. These techniques represented significant advancements in navigation. Thales's contributions demonstrated the power of observation and logical deduction. Thales' true legacy lies in his pioneering approach to geometry. He transformed it from empirical rules into a deductive system based on logical reasoning. This shift paved the way for the flourishing of mathematics in ancient Greece. Later mathematicians like Pythagoras and Euclid built upon Thales' foundations. Thales' emphasis on logical deduction influenced the development of axiomatic systems. His work serves as a reminder of the power of simple observations and logical deductions in the pursuit of knowledge. While Thales is renowned for his contributions to philosophy and mathematics, his fascination with the cosmos adds another layer to his legacy. Thales dared to look up at the night sky with a questioning mind. Imagine Thales in the twilight hours, gazing upward as the stars emerged. He observed the constellations and pondered their nature and significance. Was their arrangement merely a celestial accident, or did it hold a deeper meaning? Thales' interest in astronomy was not purely aesthetic. He recognized the practical implications of understanding the heavens. The stars served as navigational guides for sailors. By comprehending the movements of celestial bodies, Thales believed, one could unlock valuable knowledge. Perhaps the most famous anecdote associated with Thales' astronomical pursuits is his prediction of a solar eclipse. Historical accounts vary in their details, but the general consensus is that Thales accurately predicted a solar eclipse that occurred in 585 BC, a feat that stunned his contemporaries and solidified his reputation as a sage and a wise man. While the exact methods Thales used to make this prediction remain uncertain, it is believed that he drew upon astronomical knowledge acquired from Babylonian astronomers, who had been observing and recording celestial cycles for centuries. The Babylonians had developed sophisticated mathematical models to predict the movements of the sun and moon, including the occurrence of eclipses. Thales, with his keen intellect and access to this knowledge, likely adapted and applied these models to make his own prediction. The impact of Thales' prediction on the people of his time is difficult to overstate. In a world where celestial events were often attributed to the whims of the gods, a demonstrably accurate prediction of such a dramatic event as a solar eclipse must have been awe-inspiring. It challenged the prevailing worldview, suggesting that the heavens were not ruled by capricious deities, but governed by natural laws that could be understood and even predicted by humans. This event marked a turning point in the history of science. It demonstrated the power of observation, reason, and mathematical modeling to unlock the secrets of the universe. Thales' prediction, whether based solely on Babylonian knowledge or his own independent calculations, stands as a testament to the human capacity for understanding the cosmos. Thales' contributions to astronomy extended beyond predicting eclipses. He is credited with identifying and cataloging constellations, those patterns of stars that have served as navigational guides and celestial markers for millennia. While the specific constellations he identified are debated, his efforts to map the heavens represent an early attempt to bring order and understanding to the seemingly chaotic sprawl of stars. Imagine Thales, under a clear night sky, tracing out the familiar shapes of constellations: Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, Orion, each star a pinprick of light in the vast expanse of the cosmos. He likely shared this knowledge with sailors, who relied on the stars to navigate the seas, and with farmers who looked to the heavens for guidance on planting and harvesting seasons. Thales' work in mapping the heavens was not merely a matter of memorizing patterns. It involved careful observation, meticulous record-keeping, and likely the development of early astronomical instruments to measure angles and track the movements of celestial bodies. His efforts laid the groundwork for the development of more sophisticated astronomical catalogs and star charts in later centuries. Furthermore, Thales' interest in the stars likely extended beyond their practical applications. He may have pondered their nature, speculating about their composition and their distance from Earth. While his conclusions about these matters would have been limited by the scientific knowledge of his time, his curiosity and willingness to ask such questions demonstrate his pioneering spirit and his desire to push the boundaries of human understanding. Thales' contributions to astronomy may seem rudimentary by today's standards, but we must remember that he lived in a world where myth and superstition often clouded the human understanding of the cosmos. His efforts to observe, measure, and predict celestial phenomena represent a significant departure from the prevailing worldview of his time. Thales' work in astronomy instilled a sense of wonder and a desire to explore the universe. He demonstrated that the heavens were not an impenetrable realm ruled by capricious deities, but a realm governed by natural laws, laws that could be deciphered through careful observation and rational inquiry. His legacy in astronomy extends far beyond the specific discoveries attributed to him. He inspired generations of astronomers and philosophers to look up at the night sky with curiosity and wonder, to seek explanations for the celestial ballet, and to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. Thales' work reminds us that science is not merely a collection of facts and figures, but a journey of discovery, fueled by curiosity, observation, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. His legacy lies in the questions he dared to ask, the observations he made, and the spark of inspiration he ignited in those who followed in his footsteps, continuing the quest to comprehend our place in the grand tapestry of the universe. Thales, often hailed as the first philosopher, stands as a solitary figure at the dawn of Western thought. But his ideas, like seeds carried by the wind, found fertile ground and sprouted into a rich and diverse philosophical tradition. While he left behind no written works, his influence resonated through his students, his contemporaries, and the generations of thinkers who followed in his footsteps. Imagine Thales engaging his students in lively discourse, challenging them to question their assumptions, to look beyond the surface of appearances, and to seek underlying principles governing the natural world. His teachings, infused with a spirit of inquiry and a passion for understanding, ignited a fire in the minds of those who heard him, inspiring them to grapple with the fundamental questions of existence. His impact was immediate and profound. His ideas took root in Miletus, his hometown, which became a hub of intellectual ferment in the 6th century BC. His students, Anaximander and Anaximenes, formed what is now known as the Milesian school, a group of thinkers who shared Thales' quest for a fundamental principle underlying the universe, even as they debated the nature of that principle. Thales' influence extended beyond the confines of his immediate circle. His ideas spread throughout the Greek world, carried by travelers, merchants, and scholars who recognized the significance of his inquiries. His emphasis on reason, observation, and the search for natural explanations for natural phenomena challenged the prevailing worldview, planting the seeds for a revolution in human thought. Thanks for making it this far into the video. If you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, how about hitting the like and subscribe button? Back to the video. The ripples of Thales' influence extended far beyond the confines of the Milesian school, reaching the shores of the classical age of Greece, where philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle grappled with the foundations of knowledge, ethics, and metaphysics. While each of these intellectual giants developed their own unique philosophical systems, echoes of Thales' ideas can be found in their work. Socrates, though best known for his emphasis on ethics and self-knowledge, shared Thales' passion for questioning and his belief in the power of reason to uncover truth. Plato, in his theory of forms, proposed that behind the ever-changing world of appearances lay a realm of eternal and unchanging forms, a concept that resonated with Thales' search for an underlying principle. Aristotle, perhaps the most influential philosopher of the Western tradition, explicitly acknowledged Thales' contributions, praising his attempt to find a unifying principle for all things. While Aristotle disagreed with Thales' specific choice of water, he credited him with initiating the philosophical quest to understand the fundamental nature of reality. The influence of Thales can be seen not only in the specific ideas adopted by later philosophers, but also in the broader shift in thinking that he helped to usher in. His emphasis on reason, observation, and the search for natural explanations for natural phenomena paved the way for the development of systematic inquiry and the birth of science as a distinct mode of understanding the world. Thales of Miletus, though a distant figure, continues to cast a long shadow over Western thought. His legacy lies in his pioneering spirit, insatiable curiosity, and belief in human reason. He challenged his contemporaries to embrace observation, logic, and natural explanations. He dared to ask why, and set in motion a chain reaction of inquiry. Thales' legacy is a reminder that true knowledge stems from questioning and seeking answers. His example inspires all who seek to push the boundaries of human understanding. His story is a testament to the power of ideas to transcend time and place. Thales of Miletus, a beacon of intellectual curiosity, emerges from history. A philosopher, mathematician, astronomer, and statesman, a true polymath. He sought understanding through observation and reason. Water, he declared, was the fundamental principle of reality. Thales shifted focus from myths to naturalistic understanding. Though millennia have passed since Thales gazed up at the night sky, pondered the nature of water, and formulated his groundbreaking geometric theorems, his legacy continues to inspire and challenge us. The questions he posed, the methods he employed, and the spirit of inquiry he embodied remain as relevant today as they were in ancient Greece. His most enduring question, "What is everything made of?" continues to drive scientific inquiry. From the atomists of ancient Greece to the physicists of today, who probe the depths of matter, seeking the fundamental building blocks of the universe, the quest to understand the basic constituents of reality remains a central theme in our ongoing exploration of the cosmos. But Thales' legacy extends beyond the realm of science. His life and work serve as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of knowledge is not merely an academic exercise but a fundamental human endeavor, one that enriches our lives and expands our horizons. His story teaches us the importance of curiosity, the power of observation, and the value of questioning our assumptions. In an age often characterized by information overload and a relentless pursuit of practical results, Thales reminds us of the importance of seeking knowledge for its own sake, of embracing the joy of discovery, and of marveling at the beauty and mystery of the universe we inhabit. His legacy is a call to action, an invitation to embrace our own inner Thales, to never stop questioning, exploring, and seeking a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Thanks for watching.